All right, y'all, we got a lot to catch up on here. I've been saving all of these packages just for you all. I do declare it is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. We're going to get right to this unboxing. Hope everybody's having a great, safe, family-filled, fun-filled holiday. Let me move my mouse over. I may or may not do a book haul also in this video. Technically, this is a book haul, but I think the unboxing of the books is going to be plenty of content. I don't think that we're going to need to add an extra book haul on top of it, but I do have a couple book hauls coming. I do have some reviews coming, some analysis is coming. Really appreciate all the new subscribers, all the new comments. Hopefully everybody out there is enjoying all the new content, whether it's vlogs, book analyses, unboxings, all that stuff. So let's get straight into it. We got quite a variety here of stuff to unbox. Let me get my scissors. And of course, I don't know what they did with the scissors. Oh, well, so we'll just have to use these little baby scissors. That'll do. So I'm super excited. We've got a really good variety of different types of books in here. I think there's a gift for my dad in here too. Some of these are gifts from people. Most of them are just binge shopping that I did personally on Amazon. So we're going to start with this one. It's a really, really small book. I don't even remember what this is or what this could be. So let's check it out. Hopefully the lighting is not too all over the place. Filming on my computer today, just thought I'd mix it up. Oh, okay, I know what this is now. The Giver, check that out. That is probably the tiniest, thinnest paperback I've ever seen. No wonder I couldn't figure out what it is because I forgot that I even ordered The Giver. Let's just open this adhesive here and see what we got in here. This whole entire process of this particular book haul has been an opportunity for me to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone. You're going to see a lot of books in here that you don't normally see on this channel. Books that I don't even know myself if I'm going to like, but they seem like something that I could like or should like or whatever. So we're going to we're expanding our horizons here. We got to do the good old sniff. This is a beautiful brand new copy of The Giver. Some of you guys might remember this book from school. I just think the cover looks cool. I never actually read it, but this should be fairly easy to get through. This will be a nice addition to our tiny paperback collection. This book is only 179 pages, so one of the world's shortest novels, novellas. That's awesome. Again, I'm just going to show this. I'm going to show it from the back. I got to stop, pushing it to the center of the camera because it's going to mess everything up. The Giver seems awesome. Let's start secondly with this one. Not sure what this is, but it's got to be something good, right? Because I ordered it. And this is, I think I know what this is. All right, this is Abby Emmons' 100 Days of Sunlight. I've been watching Abby Emmons' writing content for quite some time. I thought I would just get right to it and buy some of her books just to kind of see what all the hype is, see if she's a good writer. Really beautiful layout. This looks really amazing. I really like the font. I really like the design. It's a little busy with this particular cover. I actually like the copy. I like the design of her second book, actually a little better than this. But this is really bright, really cheery. This is like total, YouTube girl literature, I guess you could say. So really, going off the deep end as far as putting myself out of my comfort zone. But something that I can read to kind of decompress from Moby Dick or Infinite Jest or whatever, the Bible, whatever those really heavy books that we're currently reading. But this says, when life knocks you down, get up. Again, this is 100 Days of Sunlight by Abby Emmons. You guys can check out her YouTube channel. Like I said, lots of good writing advice. So that's super exciting. Let's see what this one is. Don't quite remember. Wouldn't that just suck if I just cut into the book or something? That's why you always got to make sure you feel down the package to make sure you're not doing that. Alrighty, and this is, I think this is the one that's supposed to be for my dad. And this is, yes, Dad, I want to hear your story. I kept seeing this advertisement whenever, in the beginning of all my YouTube videos or whatever. And this is basically just an open sort of questionnaire diary, and they have one for your mom, they have one for your grandma, then we'll have one for your girlfriend, your brother, spouse, whatever. But this is sort of like just a guide to get some meaningful philosophical information from your loved ones. This one's called Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story. A father's guided journal to share his life and his love. So especially if you have elderly family members, elderly grandparents, elderly parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever, get them a copy of this. And basically it has all the significant sections for life events, relationships, all that good stuff. And hopefully my dad will take some time to fill this out. And I just thought this was a beautiful way to get some information from my father now that he's in his elderly years. Hopefully he'll be around for many more to come. But, you know, if I ever want to write about my dad or speak about my dad, this will come in handy. This will be something that I, you know, will cherish deeply. So I encourage you all to get that for your loved ones. I'm going to leave this out and probably rewrap it so my dad can open it. Okay, I believe this is a Thomas Wolfe biography / type thing. Let's check this out here. I'm super excited for this. Oh, that's a noisy one. And obviously some of these came from third party, you know, sellers and whatnot. It's not all from Amazon. That's a noisy one there. And that didn't even cut. So we're going to have to go a little farther on this end. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, yeah. My Thomas Wolfe... it's not a biography. Well, it kind of is. Oh, that is beautiful. The Window of Memory. Author called Richard Kennedy. The literary career of Thomas Wolfe. This is going to be awesome. Awesome new picture of Thomas Wolfe I've never seen on the back. That is amazing. I don't want to zoom in too much. Really beautiful spine. That's going to look excellent on the bookshelf in the Thomas Wolfe collection, which is right behind us yonder there. Can't really point today. Somewhere all that is Thomas Wolfe, most of it anyway. Gave me a bookmark. This is from a company called Better World Books. That's amazing. I'm going to get some use out of that. A little musty, but not too bad. Looks like it might have been an old library book. Really beautiful. Oh, yeah, it was a library book. It says discard. Oh, it was from a high school library. That's so cool. That's what I love about buying books from used bookstores. You just never know what you're going to get. And this one's a little more scholarly. It's got a lot of endnotes and stuff. But this is all about... This one might make me sneeze because it's so musty. It's actually not too bad, though. This is all about sort of analyzing and sort of... discussing Thomas Wolfe's literary career. How did he write? Where did he get his information? All of that really, really great stuff. Just beautiful font. So this is going to make a wonderful analysis one day. Hopefully this will help us to sort of understand Thomas Wolfe on a deeper level than we already do. Tons of Thomas Wolfe content. This is probably one of my best unboxings I've ever done. I'm super excited about this. And this, I think, I'm not sure. It's either this or this one. Is a trilogy. I'm not sure what this is yet, so we're just going to open this and see what this is. Probably shouldn't open it like that. Oh, wow. This is... I think there's like 2 or 3 books in here. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so we've got The Exorcist by William Peter Blately. This is going to make a really fantastic addition to my horror, Stephen King, Frank De Felitta kind of section. Really small paperback. I didn't realize how small it was. Really, really creepy cover. This is one of the only editions of The Exorcist that you can still find on Amazon. This is a limited edition. It's green. It's creepy. It's awesome. It's scary. Really tiny font. Really tiny paperback. But this is like an awesome addition, maybe to the tiny paperback section, or it might just go in the horror section. So we will eventually have an analysis of The Exorcist. Obviously, everybody's seen the movie. Most of y'all probably haven't read the book. But here we are investigating and finding, you know, books. We're all about books over here. But oftentimes the great films are were originally books or vice versa. So this is going to be wonderful. Got to get one more complimentary sniff. And we've also got one more book in here. Man, what a great book haul. All right, so now up next we've got another Abby Emmons, The Other World. And this, I just absolutely adore this cover. This is amazing. I really love just the format of this, the feel of it, sort of the matte, dry finish, really gorgeous. I know she has some other special editions. And this is sort of another romance type thing, similar to, what is it? 100 Days of Sunlight. I keep wanting to say like 28 Days of Sunlight. 100 Days of Sunlight, kind of in the same vein. I guess I've never read Abby Emmons, but we're looking forward to getting into The Other World. I'm not sure if it's related to the same universe of 100 Days of Sunlight. Maybe, probably not. But I really just love, the look, and I love the aesthetic, and I love everything I've heard about Abby Emmons' book. So I guess the proof is in the pudding. But she seems to be a really great teacher on YouTube, so we're gonna check her out and see if she's good. I'm just really glad to have some new things in my collection, some new genres, something a little bit different. How long are we going on here? Not even 12 minutes yet. We're doing awesome. Okay, so I think this is probably, almost dropped it. This is probably the trilogy that we were talking about. I think it's a trilogy. Let's open this and find out. That's why you want to be careful when you start digging in with a knife. This one's not that sharp, so I think I was in the clear. But, of course, the case of the book is right there. So be gentle when you're unboxing things, fellas. Guys and gals, fellas. I didn't mean to be I didn't mean to be not gender inclusive there when I said that. Anyway. All right, this is... Does anybody guess? Outlander. I got this beautiful... It's actually, I don't know what you call 4 books. A quattro trilogy. I don't know. A dictology. I have no idea. Anyway, this is Diana Gabaldon's, the Outlander series. Of course, everybody's heard about the show. Everybody's watching the show. Every girl on Instagram is talking about the show, telling me to watch the show. But maybe we'll do that eventually, but we're going to go back to the source material. This is a beautiful edition. Check that out. My friend Katie is going to be so happy about this. Shout out to Katie out there. Hope you're having a good Christmas Eve. And look at that beautiful inlay there, or spine, whatever you want to call it. Just gorgeous. I love the color. I love the font. I love the little designs right here, the little medieval stuff. And to my knowledge, this is about a modern woman that goes back in time and falls in love with somebody from like 17th or 18th century England or something like that. They go through a lot of ordeals and romances and battles and stuff like that. So super cool. I know everyone's going to say, oh, you got to watch the show. You got to watch the show. Maybe we'll unbox this a little bit here. This is amazing. Ooh, I love the feel of that. Fantastic. Let's open one of these. I'm assuming Outlander's the first. Gotta keep these in order. Oh, they got little pieces of cardboard to keep them in place. That's awesome. Wow. Just love how simple the cover is, too. Like, I've been trying to conceive what I'm going to do for my novel cover. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be one color and some really good font. That's really inspiring. It's sort of got the smell and the font type of like those old school Lord of the Rings Tolkien books. You know, like those tiny paperbacks with the really beautiful illustrations. These are hefty novels. I mean, this one is what? This novel is 850 pages. Damn, so Outlander is going to be quite a commitment. I'll take these out so you guys can kind of look at them. Might not take all of them out. So this is going to be super exciting when we finally get into this. I'm going to have to probably do like a reading challenge, you know, like just binge read. Again, it comes with this beautiful case. This is gorgeous. We might actually put this on the top shelf in the Proust collection because it's kind of, you know, in that same box set style. I don't know. Maybe we won't put it in the Proust section. Now I've got them out of order. Somebody will have to help me. Don't even remember what order these go in. Maybe the box will tell us. Okay. Outlander, Dragonfly and Ember, Voyager, which is the green one. And then we got Drums of Autumn. That kind of reminds me of The Winds of Winter by, what's his face? Anyway, I think I actually will keep those little pieces of cardboard because it's a little floppy without it. So those little pieces of cardboard just kind of keep everything nice and snug together. But that is beautiful. That's amazing. I'm so excited to get into Outlander when the time comes. And we're coming up roughly about 15 minutes, and we've got one more. This is the last and final installment of the Epic Book Haul for Christmas Eve. Shout out to those that did send books, and really appreciate y'all out there. And shout out to myself for putting myself out of my comfort zone. Ooh, hell yeah, we got a couple different books in here. We finally got our copy of Ham on Rye by Charles Bukowski. I would like to find one of the older school editions of this, but they're hard to find. This is more like a modern pressing from like, I don't know, probably 2015 to 2020 or so. This is one of his novels that I do not have that I do not have a copy of. I've actually listened to the audio version with, what's his name? Christian Baskus. I definitely recommend the Charles Bukowski renditions by Christian Baskus. You can listen to them free on YouTube. But here's my copy of Ham on Rye. This is oftentimes people's favorite Bukowski novel. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty compelling. It differs from the typical Henry Chinaski universe in that it starts when he was a young kid in Germany and all that good stuff, and then goes to his early adolescence when he got acne and got suffered abuse from his father. So this is going to be amazing. I'm super thrilled to have Ham on Rye in paperback finally. Nice little picture of Charles Bukowski smoking as usual there. So we're coming up on the last and final installment, and this is Horror Stories by Liz Phair. I've basically just been going on a binge Phair, on a Liz Phair binge the last couple of weeks, along with Vanessa Carlton and a bunch of other girly music type stuff that I like listening to. Anyway, this is Liz Phair's memoir. I'm super excited to see how this turns out. This will make an awesome addition for the music collection, which is all right here, music/biographies. We got that Robert Johnson book that we're going to try to get into at some point soon. So just a really great variety. We definitely pushed ourselves out of our comfort zone. I really like that this is hardcover. I really like the cover of this. I'm going to kind of investigate it here, see how it looks. This is going to be awesome. A Liz Phair memoir. So we're going to be just totally indulging ourselves in the degeneracy of Liz Phair. But it should be really, really interesting. If you guys like her music, what a beautiful hardcover layout there. Spectacular. So there's just so many books coming out all the time that I want to read. But I was having a conversation with my dad the other night, and I think he's encouraging me to slow down because he's basically saying that, you don't have enough years in your life to read all these books. Andrew, when are you going to ever read these? I need to put this chair up a little bit. That's a little better. Got a Bob Ross shirt on today. Wanted to represent a little bit. So that's pretty much concludes the book haul. I really appreciate you all spending some of your time with us here over on In-Depth Literature, your favorite place on the internet. I hope everybody has a blessed Christmas. Make sure you do get some reading done today. I'm going to get this video uploaded for y'all. And have a great, wonderful holiday Christmas. Hope everybody's happy and healthy. I could sit here and rant for another half an hour, but I probably shouldn't. We have a lot of reading to do. We got some organizing to do. And like I said, we have Dante's and Divine Comedy analysis coming up soon, among another thing I have to analyze. I just can't remember what it is. We do have a couple book hauls that we got to do. We got some reading binges, reading sprints that we're going to be doing over the course of the next couple weeks. So stay tuned. God bless, and thank you so much.